Yesterday was November 11th, 11/11, and at 11 a.m. on 11/11, 1918, the armistice that ended World War I was signed. And when I say armistice, the war never ended. It kept going. And World War I caused World War II, and World War II caused the Cold War, and the Cold War lasted until the Soviet Union fell in 1991. This was literally a war that dragged on for more than 70 years. Why? Well, the first reason I believe is that the Allies never really won the war. Germany surrendered, but it surrendered only because it saw that it couldn't win. It saw, with the addition of American soldiers, over 2 million men on the battlefield by Armistice Day, that it couldn't possibly win. It was a war of attrition, and now the attrition would work against them. Secondly, the British blockade had cut off their food supply and really damaged their ability to fight on, particularly on the home front. And within Berlin and other places in Germany, socialist and communist mobs took over large parts of the country. And with the Russian Revolution having happened the year before, they worried that Germany would go communist. So they surrendered. But not a single Allied soldier was on German territory when they gave up. And the Germans still occupied a significant portion of France. So when the war ended, the Germans didn't feel that they were defeated in the same sense that they did in World War II. In World War II, there could be no question that they were defeated. Their cities were all in rubble from the bombing. Their entire country was occupied by the soldiers of 4 different countries. Everything was completely in Allied control. And there was no question that they were defeated. And the magnitude of the casualties, particularly in the last year of World War II, on the home front were unbelievable. And they caused incredible agony among the German people. And it needed that agony, it needed that pain to get them over the spirit of martial militarism and Prussian discipline that had so infused German society that they recovered from World War I and went right into World War II. France, by contrast, and Britain, after World War I, retreated into themselves and didn't want anything more to do with war. The casualties had been so appalling. But Germany's were just as bad. But that didn't daunt them. They went right ahead and continued their aggressive designs. And it was only after the misery of 1945 that they finally realized that the jig was up and that they had to get over that. After World War II, Germany was occupied and divided into 4 zones of occupation that then became East Germany and West Germany. And to this day, Allied troops and American troops are on German soil, nominally protecting Germany, but also disciplining it if necessary. So the whole thrust of Veterans Day was that this was the war to end all wars. That's what World War I was supposed to be. But it wasn't. It was a war that caused all wars by the revenge that Germany sought, by the Russian Revolution that put communism on top in Russia, and that set up the basis for World War II and for the Cold War. 11/11 was the piece that wasn't. Thanks for watching.